Whoa, glass of beer.
Back.
One,
yeah.
2, 3, back again. Being back again. Me and my wife was just having a discussion about, you know, is it possible that we could set a daily routine, you know, that probably would include us walking on this beach every day. And my observation was this. No, I don't want to do this on a daily basis because I'm going to tell you why. It becomes a chore. I don't like chores. I want to walk when I want to walk. Not because I'm supposed to be on some specific, exercise routine. No, because it'll become a chore. It reminded me of when I used to play football, in my earlier days. It was always, even though football season didn't start till September, hey, I didn't get no summer vacations. You know how you go out for spring break and all that? We didn't have spring break. When we wasn't playing football, we was in the track. We'd have to be on a track team. Anything to keep us in that gym after lunch. So before it was fun, then it became a chore. So you don't want to be forced, especially at my age. I'm at a retirement age. Man, I'm 63. I don't want to have to do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, we've been active like how many years since you're here?
Yeah, we've been active for the last 10 years. And
We do it every day.
I don't want to have to do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 63. So you don't want to start nothing that you ain't gonna finish. So I'm not finna start no routine of having to stay in a routine. You know what I mean? And that's what makes everything fun.
We're not bad.
And that's what makes everything fun, man. You can keep shit super spontaneous, everything can stay super spontaneous, super exciting. And your day is not regulated by routine. You know what I mean? You got to keep things super spontaneous. Super on the edge. And it's always exciting when you wake up. But if you stuck into a routine, I gotta get up, I gotta go exercise now, and I gotta go, you're stuck in a routine, and that makes shit a chore, and you don't want your life to be a chore when you get a certain age. So. But that's about it. My wife had something else to say about it. Here, I'll let her do some talking.
Talk.
Here.
To talk to
There
what?
you go. I'll let you do some
I
talking
just say
about the routine. What you think about the new routine?
The one 40 days.
Yeah, 40 days.
Yeah.
Not spending no money.
You can do it.
What you think about that?
Yeah, things cool. Things good. No?
You think it'll be difficult?
No. It's not difficult. We tried before. Shit, 1 year. Why?
Yeah.
Why is difficult?
Yeah.
I think we did that 1 year before.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, that's because we was working so hard. And that year we didn't have time to spend no money because we were working so hard. So, And I'm gonna tell you something. After we came up out of and we started hiring people, and then we had free time. Oh shit, you couldn't keep us at home then. Went to Europe, the Middle East, all Southeast Asia, everything. Man, you couldn't even keep us at home at that time. Yeah. So.
There's a beach, guys. See behind me. See that? Silent flag. Okay. Talk to what? Look at the beach, guys. a water park in there. We need to build a Disneyland in this area. You know? The tower. See that tower that we always see in my, what's the name of that? In my 18th floor room. That's the tower.
Check this out. Let's go off with you again. Hey guys, just because we're not on an exercise routine regimen, don't mean we're out of shape. By any means, we're
See,
not.
You're not fat. Look at me.
You know, we do a blood test every 3 months.
My weight is still the same.
We do a blood test.
Taller.
So, and that's what happens, you guys. See, can I explain this to you? Just break it down. Your number one foe is stress. I'm trying to tell people. People don't want to listen. The number one thing that will kill you is stress. It ain't heart disease. It ain't diabetes. It's not, no. What happens is you start contracting all these diseases when you start stressing. They call it. You got people that stress eat. You know what I'm saying? They start stressing. They just start eating and shit. Or they start eating because they done got bored. You know, you stressing out so you can't sleep well anymore. You know, you constantly your body is constantly seized under stress. And then we don't make it no better. We just add some other stress onto it. Like, you know, the stress of having a routine of exercise. That's stressful. Knowing that you got to get your ass up every day and exercise. Hell, you be looking forward to the rain then. Oh, I can't exercise today because it's raining. You know, but you piling these different kind of stress on you. You know, and I have seen it. Look. I have seen it with these so-called YouTubers. All right. Yeah, they stress. Yeah, content creator. They stress out.
They dedicate themselves.
Yeah, they stress out about trying to find the next content. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Then when they run out content, that's how they start to review other people's living.
So we don't do the stress stuff no more.
Just like that.
Now, what we try to do here at Glass of Beers, we try to keep things spontaneous. You know, spontaneity. Spontaneity is the key. You know, because it gets you excited about waking up in the morning. You don't know what the day is going to bring. You're not stuck in no set routine. So you have spontaneity. You know?
Like when you plan the travel.
Yeah.
Right? Then you did that, what's the name that they call that? With itinerary?
Yeah, itinerary.
Itinerary, and then you stressed out.
Yeah, you stressed out by trying to stay.
That time, and what if you like to sleep all day?
Yeah.
That's why when we do it and ourselves, we just like surprise, and then, I know, but the stress is there, right? But at the end, you pay for it because you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
After you find this one, relax. Yeah.
So
Nice.
we love the spontaneity of travel.
We don't have the itinerary.
So how we got out of that was we should start buying one-way tickets. That way, you know, you don't have the stress of trying to fit everything in to a set time schedule. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that.
Required visa. So
Yeah. So, and now I will tell you our next year's adventure, but it ain't even up yet. So we still like third. It's only a 7 month. But so far this month, it's been an expensive month. But it's not really expensive.
This is a renewal of our
Yeah. It's not. It's not really.
taxes.
It's not really expensive, you guys. I just say that to act normal.
Our health insurance.
Pretend to act normal. You know. But
New day.
but
Next
it,
month.
but what I'm saying, you guys, if you find yourself stuck into a routine, you know, to where it's gonna start affecting your
Health,
health.
your mental health.
I mean, especially your mental health, you guys. You know that your mental health. Okay, so it's kind of difficult sometimes. It's kind of difficult sometimes when you're always stressing about something, and especially at our age, at my age, right? And I'm really, I hope I'm really talking to the seniors around here. Look, and at my age, you know, at my age, for one, I'm trying to find it hard to keep my wife in the frame, but
At your head.
but at my age, stress is the last thing I want to see. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to have to do anything. You know what I mean? You know.
Like we do in your 52.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like no, yeah, when he's 52, I'm what's that 32, right? We do every day. And sometimes every night. Sometimes afternoon is we really do it every day.
We just walk.
Go there, go ride, talk, ride from the beach road to our place in Naklua before.
Yeah.
That's too cool.
Rather
Huh?
difficult.
It's like we walk every day, like 3 hours to, yeah, that's every day.
Yeah.
For 7 years, huh? Straight.
Yeah. So,
And we do slow down when we age, when you, how old are you? 60.
yeah.
So when you slow down a little bit, now 63 and 42.
Yeah. Yeah. She right. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, so fast, huh?
Oh, let me tell you, coming up in August, because like I said, we got this 40-day challenge.
August 1st day,
So August 1st will be the end of the 40-day challenge.
We celebrate that.
Yeah.
We hang on.
Yeah. Now, listen what I'm trying to say, you guys. Not spend any money is just not spending, you know, going to the grocery store or
Yeah, like the big
going to the 7-Eleven or something. No. I'm still gonna invest. All right.
not spend, just invest.
Yeah, I'm still investing.
It's a different.
So,
the
that's
invest
different.
And the spend.
You know what I mean?
Because when you invest, you make money. When you spend,
Yeah.
you don't make money.
I call spending is buying, not assets. You need to buy some assets. So I'm still going to invest. All right. Got to. That's what I do in the course of the day. You know, Wall Street Journal, the different news feeds, S&P, the NASDAQ, from Robin Hood all the way to this new Moomoo app. I have to do something special because I'm not living in the United States. You know, they don't tell you that when they say join this Moomoo app and get these free stocks. You know, and they don't tell you that you got to be in the continental United States. You know what I'm saying?
Out in Thailand,
Yeah.
and you try that, right?
Yeah.
And then we use a Thailand resident.
Mhm.
Okay. Your what's that? You're not.
Yeah.
It's not allowed in your country.
Yeah.
Some of this content creator, you need to give exactly all the full details.
Yeah.
Don't talk like blah 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 blah. Too much blah blah blah. No details.
And see, we are truly nomad. We are truly what they call it, digital nomads. In a sense to where we're not even in one country long enough, right? To like here in Thailand, right? Even though we got the retirement visa, and we still supposed to check in every 90 days, but we never make it to 90 days because we always leaving the country. You know what I'm saying? Before 3 months is up and all of that crap, you know? So we're not even in one country long enough to, you know what I'm saying? To get the tax breaks or some kind of tax thing.
90 days you check in, but we don't know that.
Yeah, we haven't checked in. Last time I checked in was December, and that was
No, that's the one we
that was a
renew
fluke.
our,
You know?
our loan.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah.
That's a lot. Every year, once a year.
Yeah.
Once a year.
So
We will renew our visa. That's the one we check
yeah,
in.
that's it. Other than that,
Every month we go. Sometimes every 15 days.
every 15 days,
just
we
don't
might go.
We just
Yeah,
don't do the record.
yeah, we don't
Sometimes
record.
we
Yeah,
not want to put in the video. Sometimes
Yeah.
15 days. Yeah.
but yeah, man, that's how it
Go
goes.
a lot, or almost like what? Our passport, our pages, we just renew that.
Yeah, we're running out of
We got
pages.
all like 6
We're running out of-
pages.
We're running out of pages in our passport, you guys.
Just renew that. They got 10 years.
So,
Passport renewal. It's full already.
But-
Almost.
this is gonna be a different, hard challenge here, you guys. 40 days,
We can do it.
no spend no money.
What's the name of that?
Do you know how it is
Do it.
to be casual and you just, stop by the 7-Eleven, grab a beer, or if you want breakfast
But at home
somewhere,
now we got 40 days stocks.
you want
Certain
breakfast
days.
somewhere, you just stop and get your breakfast. Now we got this 40-day challenge. Now,
40
you
days.
think about it. Hey, you guys, you think about it. That challenge would be easier if you were broke. All right.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard for us because we're not broke, and so we have to make these choices. And once you're strong enough to make these choices,
Like you say, it's not about how much you say. It's
not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Yeah. So you guys, gonna cut through the resort again. And see if I can talk myself into buying breakfast. I talk myself out of buying breakfast. It depends. But now, and I'm trying to do some other things too, you guys. Like come out the house with no credit card or nothing, but I can't do that. Just in case, I can't do that. That's too much of a. Now they have a pretty good breakfast over here, you guys. So after I go up here, take a shower, I'll come back.
No, you spend. Remember?
Oh yeah, see? Now you see? Now you see how hard it is? And the only way I can guarantee that I'll keep up with this would be probably just to stay in the house. But you can't do that. Can't do that. And even when we go to our swimming pool, right? You still got the drinks, the food.
No, we got bar. Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know. What you guys think?
If your wife can cook,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Like the people say, if you meet a foreigner at sea, it make you made.
I'm gonna try to do it like this, you guys. I'm gonna make it her responsibility to stay in the frame. I'm not gonna adjust this. She's got to look at the camera and she's got to stay in the frame. It's her responsibility.
Let's say that if you married a foreigner and then you got Filipino wife, you make your wife a maid. Do I? Tell the world.
Is my wife a maid? Are you a maid, babe?
No. Tell the world what do they do. Do I clean? I cook, girl. But I get
We got a cooking show. We got a cooking show, and
cooking show.
we got a cooking show, you guys. experiment, but loves to cook. Getting kind of tired. Might see a little sweat on my face.
Yeah, it's hard to...
It's hard for me to hold it in one hand. Here, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, and then that's all.
All right, you guys. So,
Glass of beer, right?
no, you keep talking now.
Yeah, you talk.
You
Shit.
got it.
See my husband guys behind.
Now,
See? So see me how tall I am. See?
and that's the reason why I have to hold it up so
Yeah,
much. I have
look
to
at
hold
that.
the camera up so much. And then my wife is not polite. She don't want to stay in the frame.
Mhm.
So she's all behind me.
See? You keep whining, whining. Whining, you know? Shit, you're gay or what? Shit.
I know you can't say that.
What? No. Shit.
Look, I'm not anti-gay, man. You know, you do your own thing, I do my own thing. What I'm just trying to say is, you shouldn't make me have to talk the way you want me to talk because you screwing the way you screw.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. All right? But you do you. Because imagine it. What if I got some kind of different sexual orientation? So I like feet. So every time I see you, I'm expecting you to respect
Yeah.
me loving feet. So I don't want you to say nothing about feet. You know, I'm forcing you to change your way of talking because of the way I fuck.
Wait.
You know, no, that's just the way it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
So that's a glass of beer, huh? Glass of beer,
Glass of beer,
drink.
what's the beer?
We are out of this.
Bring it out.